Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Nistishkati Samsi, Yajmasi Mantrashamsi, Tejas Vibhavan, Mantrashamsi, Tejas Vibhavan, Om Chandanam Mahapunyam Bhavatam Papamasham Apam Bharatijam Lakshmi Nistishkati Sarvadansi, Yajmasi Mantrashamsi Mantramunakam, Hitardi Mahan Krikshe, Om Chandanam Mahapunyam Bhavatam Papamasham Alright, Chandanam. We'll do, please, in one hour, we'll tell them that for you. Right, excellent. Or you take your left hand and touch it to your right elbow. So we will know what is left and right. You don't know what is left and right. Next thing. Right, take the finger with your ring now, okay? And you place it right behind here. This is the first respect to a deceased. Keep touching your hand. This is the first respect to a deceased in such a happy. Om Chandrupane Mahamaya Divya Teja Samanvite Ishtadevi Shikamate Tejo Vriti Purushone Mantra Krisham Chandrupane Mahamaya Divya Teja Samanvite Ishtadevi Shikamate Tejo Vriti Purushone Om Bhagavate Tejasvi Bhava. Right, take on your hands. Good. Come closer to the box now. You hold this with your hands. And all of you make choo-choo train. Touch the person's shoulder next to you. All right, and touch your left hand to your right. No, you touch your right. Right. No, touch with your right hand here. All right, good. So he choo-choo train. Anytime you hear choo-choo train, just touch. Rest the arm. Tarrier there. You have 6 pinders here, okay? First pinder is for under the box. I'm just telling you for way. Second pinder, when we're going through this doorway here. Third pinder, the first forward junction we might cross whilst we are going. Fourth pinder, intern mami. 5th pinder, where we reach, and 6th pinder, well, the grave side then. I'm going to put it this way. Normally, it will be the pyre side if you're doing cremation, okay? So you're just simply taking mommy's name into your mind, all of you. What's the first name? Oh, Pearly, that's a P. Oh, look at P, R, and a S, and the whole alphabet there, you know. Only just Pearly, right? So take Pearly's name into your mind. And you all know why you're here. I'm just going to make a sankalp or a declaration of the place and time and moment for what you all are doing, okay? Harihi Om Vishnu Simpunya Pradesh Pashkam Sri Buddha's funeral home Pinal Karabendrana Namati Prashmishmukugram Samah से सब यजमान से सोमाश्रे आज समयदम श्री रविवार है महीने के प्रथम ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल पक्ष से पूर्णिमा तिथि से पूर्णिमा प्रतिप्रद योग से अनुराधा नक्षत्र से वृश्चिक राशि है दम श्री सिद्धि द्वितीय से भाव कारण से वर्षा प्रारंभ से आरंभ से आज श्री सूर्य उत्तर से आज जिसमें से पली प्रेत मरणम शरीरम मरणम विधि संस्कार मंत्र पिंडदानम मनोकाम हिता हृदय महन कृष्य संकल्पम करिष्ये ओम पिता स्वर्गः पिता धर्मः पिता हि परमं तप पितरि प्रीतिमाप्नने पर्यन्ते सर्वदेवता ओमणाधिनो धन विष्णु शंख चक्र गदाधर आपदो पुंडरीकाक्षं प्रेतमोक्ष प्रतो भवेत् हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ पुरुषः व्यक्त स्वरूपिणे अस्य प्रेतस्य भव सर्वदा बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. Touch the thali 3 times from the box to your forehead. You say the whole tarya with 2 hands. Touch it to your forehead 3 times. Say Krishna Arpanam each time. Yeah? Om Adim Takeka Darishishade Etani Vansis Preshmas Mantramano Kamsi Tejasvi Bhava. Bitu, could I trouble you? Bitu? One moment, just hold this sameda. Thank you. Om Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi. Same type. Next. Just have a hand in you, just so you're placing it. Om Adam Takeka Darshishrade Etani Vamsi Prechams Kamantram Manokam Nahita Rode Mahan Karikshe. By the hand. Lift the cotton, eh? Lift the cotton. So you go see the hand. Yeah, lift the cotton. Once you see the hand, place it right by the palm. Might be further down. Right, good. Right, next palm. Om Adam Takeka Darshishrade Etani Vamsi Prechams Kamantram Pindadanamasam Prashkamantramamase Tejasvi Bhava. Just behind John Boy, under by the feet there. Right there, same spot. Just rest it right anyway there. Mantra, next end. Mantramano Kam Nagita Rode Mahan Karikshum Tejasvi Bham Bhurbu Swaha. 1 kush grass. Each of the leaf straight on the edge there, on the vein. Go ahead. Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasrakshah Sahasrapatsa Bhumigvam Sarvata Spritavatya Trishashamglam Hom Bhurmum Sri Ajismedam Sri Sarvapindarmaskamantra Kushasanam Tamashkamantra Manukam Nahitardim Mahan Krisi Tejasvi Bhavam Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you. Mantramano Kam Nahitardim Mahan Krisi Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurvasvam Sri Yajmanasipam Jivat Makshanartham Mano Kam Nahitardim Mahan Kriksham Se Tejasvi Bhava. Pass the thing for me. Pass the terrier. Take one pinda. Take one of the pinda. Right. And you know when you was to pitch marble when you're small? Like that? Good. When I'm finished with the mantra and I show you to offer, just like a pitching marble, on top the kush grass on each one of them, okay? Take a name into your mind, take Mommy's name into your mind. Om Adyamuku Gotarmuku Priyatam Ritasnani Shavanimit Eshati Pindu Mayadam Chamsi, Pratamam Pindam Skamsi, Mantramsi, and touch your forehead each time. Right, go down a little more lower with your hands. So, no, rest it back right there, and just touch your forehead. Right, so do pelt it or anything else out, just nicely. Give him a neck spin there, John boy. Here, neck spin. No, leave that one right there. Everyone's staying on their own, okay? Just now, Om Adimuku Gotarmuku Preta Dwadashi Panta Nimit Vishnu Devata Ishati Pindu Mermsi Dvitiya Pinda Danamas. Gently, and just touch back your forehead. Right. Next one. Om Amuku Gotarasya Muku Pretasya Chaturari Kicharanimit Pindu Mayadim Shamsi Tritiya Pinda Danamasmasi. Touch your forehead. Next one. Om Amuku Gotarmuku Preta Vishranta Bhutanamna Rudra Devata Eshate Pindu Mermsi Chauta Pinda Danamasmasi Tijmasi. Right. Go with your hand more low, so you could touch the leaf. Om Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Yavantika Puri Dwarati Cheti Saptaita Mokshadayakmasi Panchamam Pin. That's the thing. Om Aditya Muku Gotarmuku Preta Shavahasti Sadikanmita Presha Et Devata Etashte Pindamshamsi Shashtamam Pindananamasam Tamashkamantramano Kam Nahitarade Mahan Kariksham Tejasvi Bhavan. Hold in your left hand, take the kush grass, and just one drop of water, dip back separately each time on each pinda. Going in the same order every time. Go ahead. Om Adamutaka Drishishrade Etani Vamsi Preach Maskamantr Pinda Mantrapadim Samarpatavashkam Mantramonokam Tejasvi Bhava. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Mantramonokam Nihitarade Mahan Kriksham Sasang. Right, give me the lota and you bow from one time. Excellent job. Mantram se tejasvi bhavam bhurvasvam siyam svam jivat makshanartham mano kam nahitararde mahan karikshe. Hold in your left hand. Everybody keep touching. Take the finger with the ring. Touch. And each pinda. Touch on top the pinda. Touch. Dip back again. And you're going. Om Admitake Kadrishishrade Etani Vamsi Prechadmaskamantra Maranam Vidhi Sanskamantra Pinda Dana Mantra Chandaram Tabashkamantra Manokam Nihitararde Mahan Kariksham Se Tejasvi Bhava. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva Mantra Manokam Nihitararde Mahan Kariksham. Like this service, yeah? Only just teasing. Right, that's give it when you're done. That's okay, that's what we're here for. Good. Exchange is no robbery. Good. Spray each pinda. Om Adimtake Kadrishishrade Etani Vansi Precharinam Maranam Skamantra Gandam Tamskamantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Se Tejasvi Bhava. Mantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Mahan Karikshani Bhav. Mantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Mahan Kariksham Bhurva Swahan. Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramam Tapitri Priti Mapnane Prante Sarva Devata Mantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Mahan Karikshe. Just as I'm handing you, same direction on top each pinda. Om Yamya Bhaktyuktina Patram Pushpam Phalam Nipnishkamantram Ajisamayam Sri Sarva Nipnishkamantra Tulsi Dal Patram Nipnishkamantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Mahan Karikshe. Om Dhyayami Tulasim Devnishpushtam Dhavalam Sanyuktam Padma Sanishram Iti Tulsi Dhyayami Bhagavatam Si Vishnu Vallabhainama Asanam Mantra Tulsi Dal Patram Nipnishkamantra Mano Kam Nahitarardim Mahan Karikshe. Om Sasanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapitavasnam Sirisharuhikshanam Saharvakshastalakaustubyam namami Vishnum Sirisha Chaturbhujam. Mantram see same direction. I'm handing you on each tulsi. Om Adim Takeka Drishishrade Etani Vamsi Prechamiska Mantra Pindadana Mantra Durmantamishka Mantra Manokam Nihitardi Mahan Karikshe. Om Purmansyam Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha पिता ही परमं तपत्री प्रीति माप्नने प्रेमते सर्वदेव तमसि ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय मंत्रमणो काम नहीं तारदे महन करिक्षोम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वधानमोस्तुते same direction on top the tube grass. Om Yamya Bhaktyuktina Patram Pushpam Phalmska Mantra Ajisam Sri Aryama Pitri Pinamasi Sarvapniska Mantra Si Sarvapniska Mantra Bring Raj Vamska Mantra Manokam Se. The god of death is called Yamraj. This is his favorite. It's called Bring Raj. Okay? And for the doctor, if you have any outside bruise not getting good, mash up some like an ointment, pass. Don't forget about. One more? Oops. Sorry, my already. Om Purmam Sibam Jivat Makshanartham Manokam Nahitarade Mahan Karikshe. Take one flower and face it on top the pinda down the road just so by mommy feet. Go ahead. No, over here. On top the pinda. Let face so. Right. Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramam Tapitri Priti Mapnane Pranvasamasi Sarvapinda Dan Mantra Pushpanjalim Dan Pramshka Mantra Manokam Nihitarade Mahan Krishimsi He Govinda He Gopal He Dayal Naraha He Govinda He Gopal. Right, bow. Every time you bow, it's your... Right, just send these two further down. Right, Shanti. Dulahini, just how many malas, please? Thank you. I didn't watch who's sitting. Right. Good. Right, just coming right on the side there. Right there. Collect your mala. Everybody getting your own mala, okay? Yeah. Just pass it straight up for Beto. Everybody get your own. Watch me. Right below here. Right there. Go straight up under the neck. Let this piece come straight under the neck. So the others go come behind. Going again. Going a little bit again. All right, perfect. That's the thing. Right, because she might say, Babs, you know me and all right. Om Adim the Keka Drishishrade Etani Vamsi Presham Skamantra Pushpamala Dan Pushkamasi right behind. That's the thing, better fix nicely. Presentation is important. And when you make nice presentation, you go pass for presentation college. But this for we for that done. Om Adim the Keka Drishishrade Etan Vamsi Precham Skamantra Pushpamala Dan Skamantra Manokam Nihim Safe Tejas. Everybody? Good, thank you. Mamsi Sarmaskamantra Manokam Hitarun Se Tejas Bhava. Right, everybody, you're doing the same thing. Eh? Take the ring finger, put a chandan in the center of the forehead. When you all get the idea, don't move from that same one. Eh? Right, everybody, one. On the same spot. Don't shift it. Go ahead. Om Admitake Kadrishishrade Etani Vamsi Precham Skamantra Chandanam Namaskam Sri Pearly Preta Mantra Chandamaskamtra Pashariram Mantra Chandamaskamantri. Nicely done. Mantra Manturmanokam Nikita Radhe Mahan Krikshem. Om Idam Sri Yajamasipa Jivat Makshnartam Manokam Nikita Radhe Mahan Krikshe Tejasvi Bhavam. Don't forget to bow. Mantra Manokam Nihita Radhe Mahan Karikshem. Take this one now. Watch me. Start spring here. But as you're pressing, you're going straight down and come back up here. Give the person in line next to you when you're done. Everybody, one row, straight down. Om Adam Tikeka Drishishrade Etani Vansi Preet Shariram Maranam Vidhisam Skamantra Gandam Tabashkamantra Manokam Nihita Radhe Mahan Karibse Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshava Madhava Hari Hari Bol Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshava Madhava Hari 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 Bol. Touch your left hand to your right hand. I see the taxi driver didn't do it now, so I got to. Om Adm say Ram Ram Bol, Krishna Krishna Bol, Ram Ram Bol, Krishna Krishna Bol, Mukund Madhava Govinda Bol, Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Take 1-1. Right? You're putting the goal now. We have 7 openings above your navel and 2 under your navel. The 2 under your navel, when you mess yourself, that's a physical aspect. You didn't live a good life. I leave that katha right there. You follow what I mean? The upper openings, which is your mouth, your nostrils, your eyes, or your ears, if they leave there, you did good in life. And only the rishis and the munis leave through the middle of the top of the head. You understand what I mean? This putting of the goal there is telling the Atma, hey, no return into this physical body again. And you see half of my thumb here is where the Atma resides. Having left the physical body, it's anyway here now, looking on what is happening with the remnants of the physical body. You understand? And so likewise in turn, take 1-1, make sure the right side. Right. 1 on the middle of the lip. Light face down, sir. Like how Om no. Right, perfect. 1 on each eyelid. And then 1 on each inside each of the nostril. Om Bhurva Swaha Nasi Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramam Tapa Pitari Priti Mapnamase Ajamasi Pali Pret Shariram Marana Vidhi Sanskar Mantra Sona Danam Tuprashka Mantra Mano Kam Nihita Rade Mahan Kariksham Tejasvi Bhava Mere Sham Mere Nandalala Ho Mere Sham Mere Nandalala. Excellent, you got the habit of it. Okay? This here is a tulsi leaf. You follow? You have a whole lifetime, 24 hours in a day, 12 daylight, 12 darkness. How much time did you go with a lota of water by the tulsi leaf, and offer a drop self? You understand what I'm just asking, you know what I mean? Yet one day the tulsi leaf go touch our mouth, tongue and lip, and is we who gone. You understand what I mean? Today, blessed return, you're still here to stand and do what you're doing. Take the tulsi leaf and just on the center of the lip on that Om. Go ahead. Om Dhyayami, and next way, link way. Om Dhyayami, Trushbhushatam Dhavalam Sanyuktam Padmaskam Siti Tulsi Dhyayami, Namsi Precham Mantra, Tulsi Dal Patram Tamskam Sri. Take the kush grass. Each time you come around 1 time, 1 drop on the tulsi. 5 times you do the same thing. 1 drop on the tulsi. Right. 4 more times. Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramam Tapatri Priti Mahapnane Prante Sarmaskam Siumanati Nodhana Vishnu Shanka Chakra Gadadara Apata Pundrikaksham Prita Moksha Prato Bhavet Hiranya Garbha Purusha Vaktya Vaktya Surupane Asya Pretasya Moksha Bhavasarmaskam. See, just like this one from these things. Om Nam Sri Prechari Namaran Mantra Tulsi Dal Padmaskam Sri Tejasvi. Well done, Bito. Don't forget to bow. Right. Sab kare thave. Let us all stand for 1 moment. Thank you all very much. Om Bhurmskam Mantra Mano Kam Nihita Rade Mahamse Tejasvi Bhavam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right. You all relax. Watch what Bitu is doing, okay? You're waving here, but you're walking waving. When you come back around, give mommy. And come back around again, let your forehead touch the feet. So it's 2 rounds. 1 with the arati, next one to bow and come back and spot. Go ahead. Keep waving as you're walking. Go ahead. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andayam Tamase Vrite Tatul Deepam Tabashmasam Sri Precharinam Mananam Vedisam Mantra Aratikam Deep Danam Tabashkam Sri. Right. Pass mommy, come this side, then turn around, hand mommy there, and you come back. Right. Come this side, go around by the feet, lay your forehead touch, bow, and right. Good bit. Right. Om Purmasri Prechadmaskamantrmasri Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jab चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न खेवन हारा हो और कोई न खेवन हारा हो तू ही बेड़ा पार करो तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय आराम से बैठिए काइंडली टेक सीट्स थैंक यू ऑल वेलकम बाबा मंत्रमणो कामहिताहृदयं से तेजस्वी भावं मंत्रमणो कामहिताहृदयं अहं कृष्ण से तेजस्वी भावं भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वः. Right, take. You take some. 2 hands, fully 2 hands. Yeah, don't afraid, fully 2 hands. Pass for everybody. Right, take fully hands. I could take back the weight. That's a nice one. Right, don't afraid to fully hands. Right. Thank you very much. बोलिए श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय सबको जय जय सीताराम and a good day to everyone. May Bhagwan bless you all. Normally, if she didn't die in not a good time, we'd have to put 5 putli, dolly-like figures to go with this. Even in cremation too. You follow? But she died in good time and she in turn burying, or as other people be doing too. Cremating in good time too. So having sat and did, stood and did you 5 what you did so far. 5 of you face this way slightly. That's south. You follow what I mean? And watch where mommy feet is facing south. Everything in this world is coming and going. Awa gaman. When Sunday start, it reaches Saturday. Sunday start again. When January start, it reaches December. January starts again. When your clock reaches 12, it goes wrong 12, it starts again. You follow? Go by the seashore and you'll see the waves. Our gaman, coming and going. All of us have left our home and we are here today. And come evening, you all won't want to see us by you. 8 o'clock, who? Pandit, what are you doing here? I'm just teasing. You understand? That's why we all have to go back home. Even this physical body has to in turn disintegrate back into nothingness. And if you take this whole world, big as it is, and you put it inside the entire multiverse, it's just like a pencil point or a pen point. And this world have more than 7 billion human beings. And if you had to take a pencil or a pen and make 7 billion points, tell me what you're going to need. A sketchpad page bigger than this whole here and even more. You understand? And that's how you are blessed to be fitting inside of all of that. You follow what I mean? To come into the world and to leave and go out of the world, there's a journey you make southwards. Every human being, every single human being. You follow what I mean? It's 688,000 miles. Every day you'll travel 1,976 miles. Into 688,000 miles, you'll get 341 days. February has less, some months have less than 31 too. You follow what I mean? 341 days is really 11 and a half months.
You follow? So even when a mommy is on baby weight and you think, hey, it takes you 9 months to reach here in baby weight, you really started 2.5 months before you were coming and you didn't realize it. And when you leave here now, going same thing. And anytime you're on the highway or a long stretch, put your motor vehicle at 81 miles per hour. And that's how fast you travel going, your own atma going back. Now remember, that's so little, eh? And the attendants of Yamaraj have quoted the day the atma leaves the body. And they were sent here from Yamlok to bring a special individual. They can't go for a next person named Pearly and say, well, you know, with that one, misjudge we or shy or thing, and we get next one. No. Who they are sent for, they are sent, and they cannot release that until they reach back there. You follow? I'm just drawing reference to you. And on the end tail of it, 11.5 months, that's when you will meet Yamraj's youngest brothers, Vichit and Jangam. But on every lady's left shoulder and every man's right shoulder, there's a bean called Sravan, masculine, Sravani, feminine. And they record every single thing you do day and night. You follow? And that's where it showed. And you can't hide nothing. You know you have your phone. If you see somebody's face or a message, you're like, delete it, gone. That no deleting there that time. You had to watch your little atma, watching. I really did those things. You understand what I mean? That's why it's called punya. The question will now put to her, what punya or merit you have to make this journey. And that's why what you are doing, and why you are doing it. You're going to pray for the welfare. Clasp your hand, 5 of you, and you just say after Baba, okay? Say Om. Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramam Tapa Pitari Priti Mapnane Prayante Sarva Devata Om Gayadani Cha Tirthani Ye Cha Punyaha Srilo Shrayaha Kurukshetre Cha Ganga Cha Yamuna Cha Sari Dwaram Kaushikim Chandra Bhagam Cha Sarva Pap Pranashanim Bhadra Kasham Saryum Gandakim Tamasa Tatha Vaishnavam Cha Varaham Cha Tirtan Pinda Rakham Tatha Prithivya Yani Tirtani Chaturaha Sada Ranstita. Right, you can face back the box. Keep the name in your mind, please. Om Gayadini Cha Tirtani Cha Punha Shri Loksha Kurukshetra Cha Kaushikim Chandra Bhagam Cha Sarva Papa Pranashanim Bhadrakasham Saryum Gandakim Tamasa Tatha Vaishnavam Cha Varaham Cha Tirtana Pindarakam Tatha Prithivayani Tirtani Chaturaha Sadaran Stita Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya 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 Prabhu Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya Jaya Ram Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Ram Sri Ram Jaya
Jaya Rama Prabhu Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
If you had one wish, what would you wish for? Don't answer. Keep it to yourself. You understand what I mean? That's why Sabkoi Jai Jai Sitaram and warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to what is termed death. Before you could want to even understand death, learn how to appreciate life first. Before you could even want to understand that, learn how to appreciate life. And two of my favorite words, value your life and put your best effort forward. VALUE, verify and live until expiry. And everything you do, EFFORT, every failure, find and organize the right trial. Fix your life. Only when you're living, you could do that. The day you close your eye, what's happening? Somebody else have to do. Somebody else have to do. Bhagwan Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram. He put everybody together. And you know what he said to them? Listen nicely. Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Guru Charana Kamal Balihari hai, Guru Charana Kamal Balihari hai, O Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Balihari hai, Guru Charan Kamal Balihari hai, Guru Charan Kamal Balihari hai. Hamare Prabhu Avagun Chetana Dharu, Hamare Prabhu Avagun Chetana Dharu, Chitana Dharu Prabhu, Chitana Dharu Prabhu, Chitana Dharu Prabhu Ji. Hamare Prabhu Avagun Chetana Dharu. Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Bhaju Ram Krishna 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 Krishna. Bariu Bhagya Manusha Tanu Pava, Sura Duralabha Sabha Grantana Gava, Sadhana Dhama Moksha Karadvara, Paina Jehi Paraloka Savara. Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Bhaju Ram, Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Bhaju Ram. And he said to all of them, and he's saying up to us, to all today presently, the greatest gift you can get in this world is this human body you're sitting in or standing in. Don't mind mommy, daddy comes together in a relationship to sanctify such, to bring the child in the world. Only Bhagwan blesses you with to be who you are and with your qualities. And that's why every one of us as a human being, we are unique, one of a kind. You understand? There's not another like you to be found in the world. You might find a resemblance, yes, but not the real thing. You understand what I mean? That's why you can only be you. The Veds, the Purans, the Shastras give evidence to it. The human body is the greatest gift. What to do with it? Sadhana dhama moksha karadvara. If you're wise enough, every second you live, you wouldn't forget your maker. If you're wise enough, every second you are living in this world, you wouldn't forget your maker. Because when you close your eye, you're alone. You're alone. Paina jehi paraloka savara. Don't become careless with your life for one moment, because that's the moment your Atma could leave you and say, hey, I'm gone. I'm gone. You understand what I mean? I always like to draw reference. The sadhu, he was living on the banks of a river. And you know there are three types of sadhu. S-A-D-H-U, the holy man. Like myself, sadhu, holy man, just teasing you. Then you have W-H-O-S-A-D. Who's sad? The person who is sad, sadhu. I'm just teasing to you. And then you have a soup called sadhu soup. S-A-D-O-O, soup with plenty fig in it. You understand what I mean? Sadhu soup. But I'm talking about the holy man. He was sitting on the banks of a river, and a little boy, chulchul in nature, chanchal in mind, was passing, and he teasing the sadhu, doing his hand like this. Hey, sadhu. He said, yeah, bit, tell me what I have in the palm of my hand. The sadhu watched, and he saw a bird tail hanging out. He said, beta, you have a bird in the palm of your hand. He says, sadhu, you're proper well smart. You saw the bird tail hanging out. Well, tell me, is the bird alive or the bird dead? He said, first of all, a sadhu is not supposed to take this mouth and utter one untruth. Human beings, you're not supposed to take this mouth and utter one untruth. And tell me where you're finding homes now. Sometimes a dullah living and they're telling one another 99 untruth to make one untruth sound like a truth, and it's 100 untruth. And nobody are correct, fixing themselves. Fix your life. Fix your life in turn. And he said, beta, if I say the bird is alive, you could close my hand and kill him, catch him and squeeze him and go on. Next day, you go call me an untruthful sadhu. If I say he's dead, you could open your hand and let him go. You could still call me an untruthful sadhu either way. So my answer to you, the life of the bird is in the palm of your hand. If you choose to kill it, fine. If you choose to set it free, fine. If you choose to cage it, fine. That's your choice. You see, Hanuman especially teaches choice plus attitude gives you a habit which equals your character, which equals your own life. You follow what I mean? Look, this mala Baba wearing here. If you burst this mala bito, you could never ever join it back perfect. Never spoil your character in life. The public waiting for you to fix you good. You understand? Especially young lady, I'm only just teasing. You understand? That's the beauty of it. And he said to him, beta, my answer to you, the life of the bird is in the palm of your hands. COVID taught the world, every one of us, your life is in the palm of your own hands. Not so, Doc? You see what I mean? He's saying yes too. Yeah, I like to work with you, boy. Good. We're just teasing. Nevertheless, even Dulahin with me here today. I find she going regular with cremation and funeral yesterday. Only just teasing. But nevertheless, it's a pleasure which I treasure in great measure. And so that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, There's a nice bhajan or a song that says it. And, especially when I'm dealing with mommy's cremation, like this, I like to use it in case, as the case may be. It says, it's a story of love. It's a song of love, sorry. It's a flow of ecstasy. Life is nothing else. It's the story of you and me. In gaining you must lose something, and in losing you must gain something. The meaning of life is coming and going. Our gaman, which I reflected a moment ago with you all. And from a life of a couple of moments, you have to steal a whole lifetime. A whole lifetime. Not only that, sorry. You are the current of the river, I am your shore. You are my support, I am your support. In my eyes, then an ocean, water of desires. All that will remain will be shadows, memories, pictures, and little videos. You understand? And this wonderful song says, dedicated to Mommy, a little bit on her behalf. Ik pyar ka nagma hai, mauju ki ravani hai, zindagi aur kuch bhi nahi, teri meri kahani hai. Ik pyar ka nagma hai, la 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 la. La 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 la. कुछ पाकर खोना है,
कुछ को कर पाना है, जीवन का मतलब तू आना और जाना है। दो पल के जीवन से एक उम्र चुरानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, तू धार है नदिया की, मैं तेरा किनारा हूँ, तू मेरा सहारा है, मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ। आँखों में समंदर है, आशाओं का पानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, तूफान तो आना है, आकर चले जाना है, बादल है ये कुछ पल का, चाकर ढल जाना है, परेशान ये रह जाती निशानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, ला 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 ला। You still have your mommy. You still have your mommy. Know how to take good care of him. Don't worry about Papi, you know. He's strong. You understand? I'm just teasing you. That's why, wait. It's called life. Life is a challenge. Meet it. Life is a gift. Accept it. Don't throw it all away. Life is a sorrow which is in front of you today. Overcome it. That's why all of us here, part and parcel by extension. And thanks to all of you, in case I forget to tell you thanks. Life is a duty. I'm glad you came with your own two hands and stand and do your duty with her. That blessing, that punya, that merit will be valuable to you in the future. Life is sometimes can be a tragedy. Face it. Life is a game played. Life is a mystery unfolded. Life is a song. Sing it. And don't let anybody stop you from singing. Sing well, sing, and don't forget to sing unless your name sing. Now, next kata. I'll leave that right there. Life is an opportunity. Take it. 4 things never ever comes back. A spoken word, a sped arrow, a lost or neglected opportunity to do what you're doing here, and a past life. Life is the only thing that keeps going forward without stopping, but you could only look at it backward. You understand what we? You could only look at it backward. That's the true thing of it. You follow? Look, even here today, we can't go back 1 second on already what is done and being said and will be told eventually. Life is an opportunity. Take it. Life is a journey. Complete it. And remember, life/happiness is a journey, not a destiny. Remember that. Life/happiness is a journey, not a destiny. You follow what I mean? Think about it. Ask the Prime Minister, she will tell you. Life is a promise, fulfill it. Only just easy. Life is a promise, fulfill it. Life is love, enjoy it. Life is beauty, praise it. And you know what's happening? Bhagwan, which is God, never created anything ugly. Man's mind make it like that.
Bhagwan's creation, he never created anything ugly. Man's mind make it, you know. Many of them go see her today and say, she look real nice lying there, boy. Like she's sleeping peaceful. I'm just teasing you. Life is a spirit, realize it. This life is a struggle, fight it. This life is a puzzle, solve it. And Katha teaches this life is a goal, learn to achieve it. And you know what's nice? This whole world is moving and going around right now. And only little Trinidad and Tobago in the whole entire multiverse have together we aspire, and together we didn't aspire. Together we'll surely grieve. How much fingers in your hand? How much here? How much fingers are holding up here, Betty? No, 4 fingers and a thumb. I know you're tell me 5. You understand? 4 fingers and a thumb. And do you know what happened? Watch the whole universe and its creation in your own hand, okay? These 3 fingers and the thumb stayed away from this little fella. They say you're too thin, maga, and small. The next one jump up and say, hey, I'm special. I just wear the ring. Next one jump up and say, hey, I'm taller and longer than all of you. The thumb and this tree stay one side from this one. They say you like to point people too much and get them in trouble, janjat, worries, and harbor. And poor fella, short, stumpy, and fat, all he could see was things irie. But time to pray to God. What happened to all of them? They forget what color, creed, race, fashion, how big, how small, whatsoever. And if this human beings can understand in your palm or your hand, that's what the sadhu was telling the fella too, by extension. Your own karam. You know he has a bhajan. Teri karam kahani, teri atma bhijani, paramatma bhijani, kaha chute gaye prani, prani re, prani re, kaha chute gaye prani, teri atma bhijani, paramatma bhijani. Hey, they tell you, look up for him, for Bhagwan God. They say, look outside for him. Look him in the mandir, look him in the mosque, look him in the temple, everything. And they forget to tell you, look right here while you were living. 181 years yesterday, Indian arrival day. Tell me what our ancestors was to do. Eh? They give the lota water. They show you, look, the jandi, they push you go with the lota water, then to should have with the lota jal. But you know what they forget to do? They forget to tell you what to say. Ask anybody that question. They never told you what to say. You formulate that for yourself. Sometimes when I see Dulahi with the lota jal, and she lip walking and more, I go easy, boy. And want to know what she say. Or she just teasing. She said, hey, excuse me, you're disturbing my prayer. But nevertheless, I'm just teasing. That's why, you know, the beauty of it. We wouldn't be here. Look, I'm starting here today and today, tomorrow. When your mommy came, you remember that day she came in the mandir? I told, and I always tell the members in our mandirs, one day you will want to walk through that door. But you just wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here too. I didn't come to you understand? And the day you're here, it happened to me. Not wishingly. As the attendants of Yamaraj, whole Atma says, hey, fellas, a little too slow. Let's move. Let's get going. You follow what I mean? Always be on time. Learn that as a practice. Don't tell somebody you go do something now or do something and you do something else and sometime else. You follow? They told me 1 o'clock we're starting, now it's 1:45. They could tell me just now, Baba, you're over talking. But nevertheless, let me talk. A child. And I had 8 minutes to write this in a Diwali celebration inside in Corey Stretcher. The mandir was too big. They put us by Az's place. And in 8 minutes, they said, Baba, you had to say the opening of the happenings of it. And 8 minutes, here what happened. A child, or any child for a matter of fact, being born into this world must, should, and always continue to remember the one most important thing, and that is, as the older folks will say, you are part and parcel of your mother's navel string. You are part and parcel of your mother's navel string. Whenever one hears the word mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, I put an S in the end to make it plural. The meeting of the hearts of rendered souls. Spell it, you could get mothers. The meeting of the hearts of rendered soul. You do get your mother by guess. And the day your mother closes her eye in this world before you, she leaves a spiritual divine trail for you. That's how you become children to her in the next generation, as the case may be. She leaves it and she in that, and you follow it. You follow what I mean? Think about it. Technically, everything is interwoven in this vast creation. Nobody gets away and nobody gets out. You could die, close your eye, or you could be living in the whole scenario still. You don't go far. 688,000 miles. When you all go home and all you have time, tell me 688,000 miles from here southwards, what's the destination? Don't look it up now. Okay? But I'll give you, as I meant one time, when you go home, take a paper, a thin copybook page, okay? And next time you meet me, mark M-A-G-I-C, big. What's the word? Right. Mark M-A-G-I-C, right? And take the same paper now, you mark, turn it around, and watch it revolve through it. Next time we meet, tell me what you saw on the next side, okay? I'm not going to give you the answer. Tell me what you see on the next time. A mother, I'm sorry, that's why whenever one hears the word mother, one tends to pity at the divinity of motherhood, Lakshmi. Taken literally, such as the case I just told you, M-O-T-H-E-R-S. The mantra says, Namaha Mata, Namaha Pita. It never said Namaha Pita, Namaha Mata. It said Namaha Mata, Namaha Pita. The mother is the first guru. You follow? I could say all what I want to say here, but if mommy was alive and she'd come and say one word, I had to hush up. She overrides that. You understand? She overrides that. But in good ways, In good ways, you understand? A mother represents the 5 T's. First T is time. In time, she brings you in the world. When she gives you the first hug, you build trust. And then she teaches you the third T, truth. You see the last 2, 5, trials and tribulation, you see for yourself. You see for yourself and about yourself. Motherhood has been depicted to all of us in our different scriptural texts. Ramayana, you have Ahilya, Anasuya, Savari, even Trijita, who was by the Ashok tree when Sita was there. She was like a mother to her too, in a manner of speaking. Mahabharata, you have Kunti, Gandhari, Draupadi, etc., to name a few. In a world wherein we exist, many people are doing great things that sometimes does not bring happiness, that they forget to do the simple little things that are sure to bring happiness, like how to treat a mother. 2-3 weeks ago was Mother's Day, not so? Some mothers only see Happy Mother's Day and Mother's Day. After that, who, she? Only just teasing you. Only just teasing you. Only just teasing you, you know. And so in turn, they forget to do such. A mother's true beauty lies in the eyes of her children, for they are the ones to hold her in the highest of esteem. She is the one that makes us laugh and wipes away the tears of our sorrows and troubles as children. For if in one lifetime or more, one cannot hope to finish describing Bhagwan or God, then can one ever hope to finish describing one's first Guru, one's first God, Ma. If one cannot come to terms and understand the things one can see, then can a person really come to terms and understand the things they can't see? Mother is the closest person to us, for to be born from her, to be nurtured by her, to be brought up by her, to be known by her, to be understood by her, to be loved by her is one of the greatest achievements of life. For these are what are added up to form that parcel and part and parcel of life as we know it today. Tell me again what you want. Think about it. That's why she left a nice message in my post box this morning for you. Hear what she's saying. There are some things I would like to say, but first of all, to let you know that I arrived okay. I'm writing this from heaven, where I dwell with Bhagwan or God above, where there are no more tears or sadness, but just eternal love. Please do not be unhappy just because I'm out of sight. Remember that I'm with you every morning, noon, and night. That day I had to leave you some time ago, when my life on earth was through. Bhagwan, God, picked me up and hugged me, and he said, hey, I welcome you. It's good to have you back again. You were missed while you were gone. As for your dearest family, friends, neighbors, relationships, they will also be here later on. I need you here so badly as part of my big plan. There's so much that we have to do to help our mortal man. Then Bhagwan God gave me a list of things that he wished for me to do. And foremost on that list of mine is simply to watch and care over you. I told you a while ago, it doesn't end here. It doesn't end here. And I'll be beside you every day, week, and year. And when you are sad, I'm standing there to wipe away the tear. And when you lie in bed at night and the day's chores put to fight, Bhagwan, God and I are closest to you in the middle of the night. When you think of my life on earth and those loving years, because you're human, they're bound to bring you tears. But don't be afraid to cry. It does relieve the pain. Remember, there'll be no flowers unless there's some rain. I wish I could tell you all that has Bhagwan or God planned, but if I were to, you wouldn't understand. But one thing is certain, though my life on earth is over, I'm closer to you now than I was ever before. And she's saying to her very friends and families, trust in Bhagwan God. He knows what is best. I'm still not far away from you. I'm just beyond the crest. And when you're walking down the street and you've got me on your mind, I'm walking in your footsteps, only half of a step behind. And when you feel the gentle breeze or the wind upon your face, that's me giving you a great big hug or just a soft embrace. And when it's time for you to go from that body to be free, remember, you're not going, you're coming to me. You're not going, you're coming to me. You're not going, you're coming to me. In this world, so too in turn, the kata reminds us all the essence and the value, how to live it. We only came here for 2 moments in time. 2 days, they call it. But some of them check the day. 1, birth entry, and death exit as the 2. But in the vastness, don't mind, 91 years? 91 years. That's no kind of time in the vastness of time in itself. You understand? But you were sent here to do a duty. And I'm glad you all are doing your duty. It says, one moment we are smiling, next moment you're crying. One moment you have rain, one moment you have shade, one moment you have sunshine. And as sunshine come out, ooh, good, Trinidadians, that sun too hot, boy, give me some rain. As too much to shower, look at flood. Well, duh. You understand? लो तेके आजा मेरे मीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं लो तेके आजा मेरे मीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं मेरा सुना परारे संगीत मेरा सुना परारे संगीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं लौटे के आजा मेरे मीत you could well bring the dholak. बरसे गगन में बरसे नयन देखो बरसे है मन अब तो आजा शीतल पवन ये लगाए अगन तो सुजन अब तो मुकुड़ा दिखाया तूने भली रे निभाए प्रीत तूने भली रे निभाए प्रीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं लौटे के आजा मेरे मीन एक पल है हंसना एक पल है रोना कैसा है जीवन का खेला when you go feel sorry for your atma when you close your eye it witnessing so much of things. Sometimes you hear the best katha, the best truthful happenings of life, and you still go and do the wrong. एक पल है हंसना एक पल है रोना कैसा है जीवन का खेला एक पल है मिलना एक पल बिछड़ना दुनिया है 2 दिन का मेला. And this last bitter line is the most important one. ये घड़ी न जाए भीत. You never know when your atma will leave your body. What time? Day or night, lying, sleeping, walking, talking, laughing. You remember? No, my father always remember. He buy the doubles, beto, pepper, everything. And he put it inside. And he opened the gate. And as he started to walk, that was it. Doubles remain. ये घड़ी न जाए भीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं आ लौटे के आजा मेरे मीत. It says हे परमात्मा जिस लोक में पूर्वजित पितर गए हैं उस लोक में पहले मार्गों द्वारा इस प्रेत को अवश्य ले जाएंगे. स्वधा से तृप्त होते हुए दोनों राजा वरुण और यम को वह देखेगा. O Yamraj, we pray that you take the soul this day on the road to which the ancestors have gone. Take her to the stronghold where she'll be satiated with Swadha in the company of the Pitris and in the presence of Varun and all the others in turn. So too, O Yam, may this Atma become united with you. May this Atma become united with the ancestors, and may the soul attain Vaikunth Lok. O Prabhu, may her good deeds allow her, if possible, yet in the future, to be born again here with great effulgence and roam this world. And mind you, the day you close your eye, what sort of height of spirituality you reach, Bhagwan never cheats you out of that. To say it cancel off. You have to start back from ABC again. You follow me? Right where you left this birth, next janam, you take the birth from there, and it's you to catch up again. It's like ABC. ABC, always be careful. DEF, don't ever forget. The most important letter in the alphabet, G. God, goodness, and greatness. So too similarly, O Prabhu, may the water-carrying winds and the water-floating winds carry the Atma upwards unto the vacant heavenly regions, and may the rain-bearing winds sprinkle the soul with the coolness as the case may be. Above the clouds, the sun is still shining at a good heat. We still cool here, beside the AC and the cool weather. You understand? And that Atma has to go through that travels. That travels. And there, the sun is 100 times hotter than what we have feeling. You follow me? The coldness is 100 times colder than the Himalayan mountains. Garun Mahapuran. That's why you offer the sheep wool and the little cotton and all these things. Everything has its own happening. Everything has its own happening. It's not by guess. The Rishis and Munis were wise people, and they taught us, hey, don't forget. Don't forget. O Yamraj, in turn, may the plants not harm the Atma, nor the great earth be in its way. May the plants and the earth both find her place amongst the Pitris or the ancestors, that she may thrive in the world where you rule supreme as king. O Paramatma, may this departed Atma in turn ascend to the higher regions with all vigor. May in turn, may she not grieve for the relations here on the earth. And O Yam, may this Atma in turn leave them and go forth into the world of the Pitris or the ancestors. You know, there's a nice version. Ek din hame bhi jana hai, ek din hame bhi jana hai, jag chala jata hai sara iska, jag chala jata hai sara iska, kaun ठिकाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है. खूब मौज कर देख तमाशा, खूब मौज कर देख तमाशा, खेला अनेको खेला, करनी है सो कर ले वंदे, करनी है सो कर ली वंदे, फिर नहीं आना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है. Do what you want, but the day you close your eye, you never know when you will walk this world again. Mother Earth, when good people die, she just cry. You know why? Because their little feet were pity-patter upon her. And the day they leave, she never know when that pity-patter foot will come upon her again. You follow what I mean? Think about it. कौरे कौरे करके जोरे, कौरे कौरे करके जोरे, भरा खजाना है, संग न जाएंगे वंदे रे, संग न जाएंगे वंदे रे. you're sitting amongst one another, hear the question, Peter Pachitana, hey, you never know when you go sit down in this kind of company again. Ik din hame bhi jana hai. And I'm nearly there. All you have to do now is meditate upon Krishna Bhagwan. That's all. Because you come from that abode, and eventually, if it's janams upon janams, you have to go back right there. And you only find happiness there. Gita Shastram idam punyam yah pateta prayatah ye puman Vishnu padamu vapnoti bhayashokadi varchitah Gita dhyan nashilasya pranayama parasya cha naiva santi papani purva janama kretani cha malani murchanam pusam jalasnanam dine dine sakrita gita Bhasi snanam sansaramal nashanam Gita sugita kartavya kimanyaya shastra vistarai Ya swayam padmana bhasma mukpadma dvini srita Bharata amrita sarvaswam Vishnurvaktra dvini sritam Gita ganga dukam pitva Punarajanamana vidyate Sarva upanishadu Dogda Gopalam Nandana Parto Vatsa Sudhira Bhakta Dugnam Gita Amritam Mahata Om Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gito Meko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantrasya Namani Yani Karmapikam Tasya Devasya Sivam. All your feet tired? It's only when you protect those feet, F-E-E-T, feet, then you wouldn't get D-E-F-E-A-T, defeat. Good. And there's one thing mommy them loved in their times when they were growing up. You know, and I had the blessing to be with 5 generations in this Jonam. And you know what is the one thing? Please listen. And I know you all know it. Please join me before I conclude this part of it to allow those who want to speak and so, okay? And what's that? When they were much, much younger. Sri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijaman Mukura Sudhar Varno Raghubar Vimalayasha Jodayaka Palachar Buddhahin Tanu Janike Sumira Pavana Kumar Bala Buddhe Vidya Dehu Muhi Harahu Klesha Vikaram. Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Kapishati Huloka Ujagar Ramadutaya Tulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama Mahavira Vikaram Bajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Suvesha Kanana Kundala Kunjana Chitakesha Hatravadra Arudra Javiraje Kandhe Munja Jane Usaje Shankara Suvana Kesari Nandan Teja Pratap Mahajagavandan Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatur Ramakaja Karibe Ko Atur Prabhu Charitra Sunibe ko rasiya Ram Lakhan Sita Man Basiya Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siya Ki Dekhava Vikat Rupa Dhari Lanka Jarava Bhima Rupa Dhari Asura Sanghare Ramchandra Ke Kaj Savare Laye Sajivan Lakhan Ji Aaye Sri
रघुबीर हर्ष उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बराई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई। सहस वदन तुम्हरो यश गावे, अस कही श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीश, नारद शारद सहित यहीश। यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कुबेर कही सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राज पर दीन्हा। तुम्हरु मंत्री विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जुग जाना। युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माही, जल्दी लांघि गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे, हो तृण आज्ञा बिन पैसारे। सब सुख लहय तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो पे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नाश रोग हरय सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जान की माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटय मिटय सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। यशत बार पात कर कोई, छूत ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महादेरम। पवन तनय संकट हरणं मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम नाट मम संकट हरु हरि। बोलिए श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय।
Even Bhagwan Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram, when he lived out his reign and he had to leave, Yamraj was coming at the doorway to carry him. And Hanumanji stopped him. He said, you can't enter here at all. Because Hanuman didn't want to lose Sri Ram. You follow what I mean? And when he turned away Yamraj, he went inside. And when he went inside, the ring that Sri Ram was wearing, he took it off. And right by his chair, he dropped it through a crease. Now remember, Hanuman could come how small he wanted, one of the blessing. And as he dropped it there to go in the crease, Sri Ram did it for purpose. Every time he came on the earth, it's the same thing he did Hanuman. And Hanuman didn't realize. And when Hanuman said, Prabhu, let me get small and go and get that ring for him, and that ring started to go straight down to Nagalok. And when he reached Nagalok in turn, Hanumanji get the ring. And when he get it, he said, I get it because it mark Ram on it. Nag, they say, Hanumanji, he fool you again. When Hanumanji lift his head, a big heap of gold ring, all with Sri Ram. Nag, they said to him, every time he wanted to leave you because you're blocking Yamraj from coming for him, he did you this trick. Every janam. Don't live your life and you get away from realizing for Bhagwan. That's important. You know, I want to borrow a little piece from Lisa Beatty's. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. June Betty, together with you and your family, we can only get together through Bhagwan's blessing. In this world is not what I want, nor what you want, is what Bhagwan wants. This day was already written way in time before. We only had to open our eyes this morning and second by second live it. Tomorrow is Monday. That's already written. When you open your eye tomorrow, second by second by second. And it's a pleasure. I'm happy to be here to be parting of such a. Yesterday I gave Crusher's mommy a little bit of that too. Nevertheless, may Bhagwan bless you all. Class man, as I close this section of it to give you into the eulogy of it. ओम नमोस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे पुलरविंदे तपत्र नेत्रः येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः ओम सशंक चक्रम सघरित कुंडलम सपितवस्त्रम शिरशारुहीक्षणम सहारवक्षस्थलकौस्तुभ्यं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम् ओम सहस्र शीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपाशु भूमिक्वं सर्वतः स्फुरतवात् यथाश्यामकलम् ओम शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणीन्द्र रुद्रमरुते स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैर्वेदैः साङ्गपदाक्रमोपनिषितैर्गायन्त्यं सामगाः ध्यानवस्थितर्गतेन मनसः पश्यन्त्यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विरुसुरासुरैः गणाः देवाय तस्मै नमो नमः मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंगयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दं माधवं नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतसमारुपतिवाम भागं पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं ओमनाधिनोधन विष्णु शङ्खचक्र गदाधर आपदपुण्ड्रिकाक्षं प्रेतमोक्षप्रदो भवेत् हिरण्यगर्भ पुरुषः व्यक्तस्वरूपिणे अस्य प्रेत भव सर्वदम्
ॐ पिता स्वर्गः पिता धर्मः पिता हि परमं तप पितरे प्रीतिमाप्नने प्रयन्ते सर्वदेवता टुगेदर ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ शान्ति हरि ॐ तत्सत्. May there be peace in the heavenly abodes, may there be peace in the atmosphere, may there be peace upon Mother Earth, and may man learn to find peace within the mandir of his own mind and heart now and at all times to come. Ram Nam Satya hai, yehi sabko gati hai. Ram Nam Satya hai, yehi sabko gati hai. Ram Nam Satya hai, yehi sabko gati hai. The meaning of that, Ram Nam Satya hai, the name of Bhagwan is truth. And the last piece of it, every human being had to close the eye to go through that situation, the same situation one day. May Bhagwan bless of you. Dulahin, thank you. Shanti Beti, thank you. Shade, you all, everybody for your assistance in happening as such. Let me call on the person who is doing the theology now. Thank you. You doing the theology? Oh, Kurt, please come forward. Yeah. After Kurt, you have Radha Simnat, and then Sham after, and Sundar Baburam. So you present yourself eventually. Right. Yeah, you're working right there? I'll give you the mic. Anyone?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad to see that my grandma had so many people whose lives she has touched, and I think everybody will say that she was lucky to live to 91. But I think it was us who was lucky to have her for 91 years. We only not mourn her passing today, but more to celebrate a life that was rich in love, sacrifice, and kindness, and caring for all the people that she encountered. She was very, very close to every family member. I mean, and even friends, neighbors, everyone, she has played a big part. She was a matriarch of her village and touched people that were thought to be strangers. But to me, she was grandma. I think, I wouldn't say I was her favorite, but I was closer to her than her other grandchild, but she loved her dearly as well. But she played such a part in my life that I have my mom still. I'm lucky to have my grandma for a huge part of my life. And she was lucky to see her great-grandchild. And I use the term lucky, but again, she's the one who touched us in so many ways to shape my future, because she was always a rock that I could come to just by providing some roti that I don't get nowadays, and I will miss. But by being there in such a manner, that made a big difference in my life. When my mom had to go away to study, she was there through my university life, because I stayed at home and she was the one who would travel from Rancho to Central and take care of me in terms of just being there, providing that security. My dad was not around, she was there as well too. So Grandma was a rock upon which a lot of us stood upon. And her strength in terms of her own stability and providing that care and love for neighbors, family members, grandchildren, grandnieces. It was something that, I forget nephews, grandnephews as well, right? Let's not be gender biased here. Grandma was someone that, anyone would come to for it just being some food, a prayer, some puncheon. she would have been there to provide that for everyone around. At the end of the day, Grandma lived a full life, and I'm happy that she got to live in a manner in which she did. I think that she has given me, but also all around us, some form of goal, ambition to be some of that nature, to provide that level of care. She was a saint in a lot of ways. She had her ways on the other side too, which weren't so good when she's angry, but she was one that always stood up for what she believed in faith, prayer, family, all those things that, are what we should try to attain. Religion was a big part of her life as well too, but she accepted every religion. You would find her in the temple, in a mosque, in a church, right? She enjoyed all those other forms, but she had her faith in her Hinduism. Grandma, she will be very missed. She will be somebody that you will always find that I would look to for that kind of reverence and care. So we say goodbye to her today. We said goodbye to her before, but I think she lived a great life, and she has affected so many people. So goodbye, Grandma. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anybody like to say a few words? Ah, okay.
Sitaram, everybody. For those who don't know, I am Auntie Polly's niece. She was like a teacher to us. One of the first lessons I learned from my auntie. Hey, lift your head. Lift your chest. Walk with grace. My auntie lived a graceful life. She would walk in grace. If anybody remembers her, this little short lady, always in a little heel. Her beautiful little dress would sit on her. She lived in grace. She taught us to be graceful. One thing all her nieces and nephew could attest to, but all they're real nice, My brothers and sisters real make nice children. If we felt badly about ourselves, she was there to remind us, oh, they're real nice. I play her pretty nieces and nephew, But Auntie Polly, right back at you. You're real nice. You was really, really nice. I want to just share one or two lines of the last day I spent with my auntie, which wasn't too long ago. And she would open her arms, and this is to show. The pundits and the priests would say, remember God in your last moments. My auntie remembered God, I could tell you, in her very last moment. She knew it was coming, right? And we should take courage from that and understand. And we should take that and live with it too. This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. And she would lovingly open her arms. That was the last day I spent with my auntie. She was ready for this. And you know what? Thursday, 28th of May, around 7, maybe 7:45 in the morning, my other aunt called me and she said she would call me on random mornings when I'm at work, busy in a hot kitchen, cooking, sweating over a pot. And at that moment, I was asking God, Lord, you know, every 28th of May, I am busy making your parasad, your lopsy and sohari ma. Why? Why today? I can't be doing that. And the phone rang. My aunt said, I have bad news for you. I said, wait, don't give me no bad news. Today is my birthday. Tell me happy birthday first. She said, with a sad face, happy birthday, but I still have bad news. I said, oh God, no, don't tell me. So my auntie chose to say, well, God took my auntie home, and she celebrated with me that day. I forgot about birthday that day. I forgot about that. She was called home on that day. And that is why, that was my answer, why I was making parasad that morning. Because he had a plan, as Baba would say, just said, that day was destined, you know. So this year I wasn't to celebrate that way. But I am happy. I take strength from that, knowing that Lord Krishna opened his arms and took my auntie home, because she was ready. We will all miss her. We'll all miss her. And I know all of us we have to get somebody else to tell us, but all real nice, you know. Rest in peace, Auntie Polly. We will always love you and remember you for a long, long, long time.
Panditji, Sitaram. Sitaram to one and all. Good afternoon, namaste. Assalamu alaikum. I was quite unexpected to come up here and say a few words, but I would not have missed it for the world. Auntie Polly was the most colorful of the aunties and uncles in our family. She was the matriarch, she was the oldest. And she wasn't colorful in spirit, she was colorful in dressing too. Pink and red, her favorite colors. Always everything I think of her is in those colors she will be. Those pink and red dress. For any function, any gathering, she'll be the first to get up and dance. She's the first to encourage everybody to live life and to enjoy life. And as Wally said, she always said, we're Ramnayan, real good, you know, real beautiful. And we come from Lucknow. Many years ago, she kept saying to us, but I know to me, she said, you know, I'm ready to go. And every time she said that, I said, you are ready to go yet. Because who is going to make the confusion? You have to pass, you have to train somebody first. And we'll have a laugh. And it was, she said, you really know me, you know? But we'll have a laugh about it. So those are the kind of relation we had with Auntie Polly. It wasn't like she there and we stay back from her. She always in the middle. And if you want the library of the family, it's in that head. Everything you want to know about the family, from our her mother, parents, and great parents who come from India, who come from where, how we get the color, all she knew. That is the one you go to and ask. She loved to sit amongst the nieces and nephews when we chatting and we having a good time. And she will sit there and tell us exactly what we wanted to know. She had it all in her mind. And I always said, one day, and I told Joan, we need to record this, but we just never get the time to do it. You know why? We're all busy in our own little life, in our own, caught up in our own little issues. So I don't want to take much time, but Annie Polly has lived a full life, really full life. She made magic. I saw what she did with her own hands to people. Well, they were related. And in the village, she will make sure, if she's children, make sure that they have food to eat. Because in some family down in our village, they were broken homes. And those children who was astray could go by her and get some food to eat every single time. While we're there, she will call them. She would take one roti and cut it in about 10, that everybody will get a piece. And we who were there will still have something to eat. That is what she was about. So when we say about going to the temple and the mosque and the church and things, as Pandit said, it is our duty, the duties that we carry on in this life that make us who we are. And that is the worship to God. That is worship to God. So, just want to leave a little message. You don't need everything to enjoy life. You already have everything to enjoy everything. Sorry, let me repeat that. You don't need everything to enjoy life. You already have life to enjoy everything. And Baba said it. At this stage, she can't enjoy anything again. But she has enjoyed it before, because she had life. May God bless you with warmth on your journey, the love in your heart, peace in your soul, and joy in your destiny. Thank you.
Hello. Sitaram, my diamond falling out. Sitaram, and good afternoon, everybody. We are here to bid a farewell to the grand lady of our family, Tanti Polly. She was one of the most well-known persons in Rancho, and knew most of the persons by name. I want to mention a few characteristics that I vividly remember. She cared so much about the people in Rancho, especially the worthless ones. If Dano was here, he would definitely tell you, she cared about him, right? She would gripe about them, the worthless and the whatever, but bet your bottom dollar the next day she handled them. We do whatever you want. Dano is she boy. Right? She will call today, tomorrow, Dano. And others, it have others. I could call Baji, I could call a few of them, but we don't call not too much name. Right. Conversation, she was the top of the list. With her, you had to accept defeat because you can't win she at all. At the bottom of the thing, you had to say, I think Polly, I agree with you, and at the end of it. Right? She was the life of the party, ready to dance out the night away, especially with Chutney. She definitely had the moves all the time. She loved something, she loved the mark. She chat, right? And ever so often, she would say, Tommy, I catch them, you know. I say, well, all good best for you, girl. She catch that thing, right? Last but not least, she loved to keep the pot warm, right? When I say warm, she like a little comments, a little bacchanal, right? Recently, Wally told me how I was in training, but I don't know what I mean, right? I don't know why that, how that come in that I in training, but I would take that as a compliment, right? In closing, I would like to say, Tanti Polly would miss you dearly. I'm smiling and not crying because I know she had a full life. She had a full life, right? We have plenty things to miss, right? We'd miss your dancing. We'd miss your stories about Uncle Ben. And she tell me that story. If I meet you 1,000, I might listen to it 1,000 times. If I know be and I have to pretend I hear it the first time, right? She has a description of the light. You know, she does job every morning. And she said, Tom, when you're doing your job, it have this light at the sea. It is so fulfilling. It is so, everything in my mind is gone. I am comfortable to go. So there is no fear in her. She believes in she God, right? And she believes in her job. Tanti Polly, thanks to the memories, is something left us for our entire life. So thank you very much.
She's speaking on those away, on behalf of those away, sorry.
Sitaram and good evening, everyone. So now I will speak on behalf of some of the cousins who weren't able to make it. Tani Pauly was well known and loved by everyone. She was a pillar of the community and always bringing people together. Some of our favorite childhood memories are eating her delicious aloo pies and chow at primary school. To this day, they are still the best aloo pies that we have ever eaten. She was the life of the party, singing, dancing, and enjoying life. You could always spot her in her bright red, yellow, and salmon color outfits. Although she is no longer with us, her love, joy, and memories will live on forever. Rest in peace, Tani Pauly, and you will always be remembered and loved. With love from her nieces, Dimple and Listra. Okay. Right. This one is from Shanda. I've never had the gift of many years with Tani Pauly. We didn't share a lifetime of stories or daily phone calls, but in every moment we did have, she made sure I felt completely welcome. She greeted me with open arms every single time, like I was exactly where I belonged. That is the kind of love that doesn't need years to grow. It just gives freely and fully. What I will always carry with me is her joy. Tani Pauly had music in her soul. When chutney music came on, her whole spirit lifted up. She turned it up, moved her waistline, that beautiful, fearless rhythm, and laughed deep in her heart. She danced like someone who knew that life, even its hardest part, was still meant to be celebrated. In her, I learned something quiet but powerful, that family welcomes you first and asks questions later. That laughter is a kind of prayer that you make someone feel cherished in just a few minutes. Today, heaven gained a dancer. The angels have a new rhythm to follow, and I like to imagine that Tani Pauly up there, waist swaying, heart laughing, arms still open wide. Rest peacefully, Auntie Pauly. Thank you for the hugs, the welcome, and the joy you gave without even trying. I will think of you every time chutney music plays, and I will try to love the people the way you love me, quickly, warmly, and without hesitation. There is a time for everything, and a time to weep and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 4. We love you, Tani Pauly. We miss you, and we will never forget you. Rest easy in paradise from your loving niece and nephew, Shanda Ramnarain Sibedo and Noah Ramnarain Sibedo. So from us here, we would realize that there's a trend. The dancing, the clothes, the colors, the well-dressed, the heels. And that just doesn't span one generation. That spans all the generations who knew her. From her nieces to her grandnieces, granddaughter, all of these. We know her. This is the person we know Tani Paula to be. And this goes to show her impact that she has had in her time here with us. And we have been fortunate enough to have this time with Tani Paulie, even as the younger generation. Every time, one of the first people we always greet was Tani Paulie and Tani Cinti. Anywhere we go, hey, go meet Tani Paulie first, eh? Hey, go meet Tani Cinti first, eh? Every time, anytime. I always make sure, even from Satyam to Ciara to Shreya, we always go, Grandma, there, you know, you talk to Grandma? And this is the impact that Tani Paulie had on us. I will never forget the time where we would be by Auntie Sharda, or, you know, sometimes I would just put on music, and all of us just started dance. Tani Paulie hold both of our hands, and we dancing, walking. This is how I choose to remember Tani Paulie. And Tani Paulie, your impact is a lifetime, you know? So I just want to thank you, and may you rest in peace today.
Hi, I would like to say Tani Paulie made a a very great impact in my life. She was always there when I needed to talk about anything. And well, as everybody does say, she's a life of the party. And she could walk High Street with 6 inches like nobody's business. I can't even do that. And look at her age, and she used to do that. And well, who is a supermodel more than Tani Paulie? Well, I would like to say, Tani Paulie, you're going home. And rest in peace.
She going home? Nevertheless, Bole Sri Vindravan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Right, let me invite you all now publicly to come, view the body for here, and we'll be moving on very shortly to the burial ground at Los Bajos. Kurt wife, great-granddaughter, and the next granddaughter, Kelly. Right. Oh, yes, please come. I'm now going to ask for them, family members. Right, come right on this side here. Right. Please, right and behind the mala there. Right. Come up. Right. Here, rest. Good. And here you are. Just right around here 5 times. Yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, there's a suit in it. Good. That's the dance, all the dance she heard. It's just warming up the area, you know. Yeah. Because, right. Yeah, 5 times, thank you. Because I saw next place below was the open floor. But I want to know if they're opening the floor, you know. No, next way. Go ahead. Yeah. Om Bhurбhuva Swamasi Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andayam Tamasvidam Simasi Pret Shariram Maranam Vidhi Sanskar Mantra Aratikam Deepdanam Pratigretam. Right behind that one. Good. Excellent job. Right. Go ahead. 5 times. Thank you. And yeah, next way. Om Bhurбhum Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanur Maratanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurmaskamasi. Right. Good. Thank you. That look like 55? Is that the mark? Or just this? Right. Right. Who is coming up now? Pass this side by me. You'll collect your flower, have your view, and exit on the next side. Oh, we have 15 minutes, I understand. Sorry. Right. So you can come forward. Come. Yeah. Who come with your flower one time? Oh yeah. Yeah. Pass this side, so you could just walk around one time. Yeah. Go ahead. Right, we have more flowers here if you all want, on this side here while you're passing. Thank you.
कथा राम निशार संवाद। सजनों, सुमंत्र ने रथ को हांका। घोड़े श्री रामचंद्र जी की ओर देख देख कर हिनहिनाते हैं। यह देखकर निशार लोग विषाद के बस होकर सिर ढूंढ ढूंढ कर पछताते हैं। जिनके वियोग में पशु इस प्रकार व्याकुल हैं, उनके वियोग में प्रजा, माता और पिता कैसे जीते रहेंगे। श्री रामचंद्र जी ने जबरदस्ती सुमंत्र को लौटाया जब आप गंगा जी के तट पर आए।
केवट से नाव मांगी, पर वह नाव नहीं लाता। वह कहने लगा, मैंने तुम्हारा मर्म भेद जान लिया। तुम्हारे चरण कमलों की धूली के लिए सब लोग कहते हैं कि वह मनुष्य बना देने वाली कोई जड़ी है। हे प्रभु, जिसके छूटे ही पत्थर की शिला सुंदर स्त्री हो गई। मेरी नाव तो काठ की है, काठ पत्थर से कठोर तो होता नहीं। मेरी नाव भी मुनि की स्त्री हो जाएंगी और इस प्रकार मेरी नाव उड़ जाएंगी। मैं लूट जाऊंगा प्रभु जी। यही प्रतिपाल हो सब परिवार, नहीं जानू कछु हे सच्चिदानंद ईश्वर, हे प्रभु, मैं तो इसी नाव से सारे परिवार का पालन पोषण करता हूँ। दूसरा कोई धंधा नहीं है। हे नाथ, यदि तुम अवश्य ही पार जाते हो।
From
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare